Welcome to night 11 of the 30-night challenge. So we've now entered the second stage of Ramadan. So tonight we're going to do a 15-minute circuit. We've got 5 exercises for you. Now we're going to do 3 rounds of work. 30 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of rest for each exercise. The first exercise today is going to be the burpee with a plank jack. Before I show you the level 1 and level 2, make sure you click on that link so you have a chance to win some of the prizes that we're going to be giving away this year. So I'll show you the level 1 now and the level 2. So there's a burpee with the plank jack. So for level 1, I'm going to start off with standing in this position here. Going to bend down here, step back from this position here. We're going to go out with one leg, out the other leg, bring it back in, stand up and go again. For level 2, from this position here, we're going to do a burpee here, and then we're going to do a plank jack and spring back up. So I'm going to start the timer now, and we're going to go in 5 seconds. So level 1. In this position here, step back, plank jack, here, step up and go again. For level 2 that can't do the push up, can do this as well here, half burpee, plank jack, back up. Level 3, from this position here, push up, plank jack, spring back up. Again, plank jack, spring back up. Keep it going. Remember to keep the core tight. Try to get as many reps as you can. Well done. Okay, next exercise, we're going to do 2 dips, 2 shoulder rows. So I'm going to show you 2 variations for level 1s. From this position here, I just want you to, from this position here, raise your bottom off the floor here, drop, raise it again, drop, and then you're going to go 1, 2, keeping your core tight and go again. For level 2, from this position here, 2 dips, in this position, row, row. Make sure your core is engaged. So here we go. So level 1, drop, drop in this position, 1, 2. Again, up, drop your bottom, up, drop your bottom, 1, 2. So level 1's carry on. Level 2 from this position, we're going to do 2 dips. So 1, should be feeling your shoulders and triceps in this position. And again, 1, 2, core tight, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, next exercise. We're going to do 2 rows with the walkout. So it's going to be working your back muscles, your core muscles at the same time. So we're going to start off in this position here for level 1s. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to come off our knees, walk back up, stand up. In this position, you're going to engage your core, squeeze your bottom, walk back down again into this position, drop your knees, and go again. So level 1's carrying on with that when the bell goes. For level 2, from this position here, we're going to go 1, 2, walk back up, same thing, engage, walk back down, and carry on. So level 1s, here we go. So arms tight by your side, so 1, 2, in this position, walk back up, core tight, squeeze your bottom, here, drop, go again. Level 2, we're here, 1, 2, walk back up, core tight, squeeze your bottom, again, 1, 2, walk back up. Last few seconds now. Well done. Okay, next exercise, 2 squats, 2 lunges. Simple enough exercise. It's a great exercise for working your legs, your glute muscles, your quad muscles. So for level 1s, we're just here, just drop down whatever's comfortable. So 1, and again 2, and then from this position, lunge, and then lunge. Make sure you're keeping your core tight, especially on the lunge. It's quite easy to lose your balance. Level 2, the advanced guys, I just want you to go a little bit deeper with the exercise. So we're going to start off with level 1 here. So 1, again, 2 in this position. We're going to go 1 and 2. So when you're in this position here, make sure your feet are firmly on the floor. Here, and 2. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2. Let's try to go drop a little bit lower. 1, 2. Last few seconds. Try to get one more repetition in. Here we go. Here and here. Well done. Okay, that's actually no, we've got one more exercise before the end of the 3rd round. We're going to do the double to single leg bridge. So for level 1s, I just want you to do the double leg bridge if you've got any mobility issues or knee issues. So here, feet close to your bottom. You're going to raise here, do as many as you can in the 30 reps. Squeeze at the top, slowly back down. As soon as you touch your lower back hitting the floor, go back up. So level 1's carry on. Level 2, I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then switch your single leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carry on. So when you do the single leg, I'm going to show you level 1s now. So here, so when you're doing the single leg, you're isolating the single glute, so it makes that a bit harder. So level 1s carry on. Level 2, we're on the 4 now, we're going to go single. So 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2. Well done. Okay, that's the end of the first round. So make sure in that last exercise you're trying to work each side, you know, same number of repetitions. So do 4 each side, and then keep switching between either double or singles. So we're going to go again. So we're going to go burpee with the plank jack again. This time, if you're feeling good, if you did level 1 last time, let's try to do a level 2. Let's try to do a half burpee if you can. If level 1's hard enough, just sit to level 1. See if you can push yourself a bit further if you're feeling good. So here we go. Step back, sorry. Plank jack, step back up. Here we go again. Level 2 here. Level 2 at here. Plank jack, and again, level 3. All the way down, push up. Plank jack, back up again. Again, level 3, push up, plank jack. Make sure you're keeping the core tight. So when you do the plank jack, make sure your bum's not in the air or too low. You're in this position here when you're doing that plank jack here and back in. Well done. Okay, back to exercise 2, which is 2 dips, 2 shoulder rows. So here, it's a lot of shoulder and also your triceps, especially level 2, because you're isolating your triceps when you do the dips. Even with level 1, you're doing it to a certain extent. So your primary focus now are your shoulders, your triceps, and also your core. So level 1 from this position, lift your bottom here, squeeze, back down, lift, squeeze your core, back down. Then we're going from this position here, we're going to go 1, 2. So carry on. Level 2 from this position, 1, 2. From this position here, bum in the air, 2. Again, 1, 2. So keep your core again so you don't lose your balance. You should have good stability of your shoulder for single arm. Again, 1, 2. Shoulder row, shoulder row. Well done. Okay, next exercise. The 2 rows with the walk up. So if you did level 1 last time and you felt good, let's try to do the rows with your knees off the floor. If you can do that, maybe mix it up. Maybe start off with level 1. If you can get even 1 repetition in there for level 2, you've done great. So see what you can do. So we've got 10 seconds now. So if you're out of breath, try to control your breathing. In from the nose, out from the mouth. Try to get as much oxygen into your lungs. So level 1 from this position here. Row, row. Walk back up. Engage your core, squeeze your bottom. We're going again. Drop into the knees and carrying on. Level 2 from this position here. 1, 2. Walk back up. In this position here, squeeze. And then walk back down again. In this position, 1, 2. Keep that flowing. As many repetitions as we can. 1, 2. So arm tight by your side. Well done. Okay, exercise 4. So we're just over halfway now. So round 2, exercise 4. So 2 squats, 2 lunges. Like I always say, with each exercise, especially with each round, as your body gets warmer and warmer, try to drop a bit lower. If it's like a squat or a lunge exercise, if it's any other exercise, try to go a little bit deeper with each movement. So here we go. Level 1. So 1, 2, and then we're going to lunge. 1, 2. So it's just a shallow lunge for beginners. Level 2, we're going to go deeper. So 1, use your arms out here for balance. 2, and then we're going a bit deeper with the back knee. 2, again. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Let's go again. So 1, 2, last bit. 1, 2. Well done. Okay, exercise 5, the double to single leg bridge. So this is a great exercise to work your hamstrings. With hip circuits, what a lot of people do are quad dominant exercises. So you do like we've just done. So you'll do squats and lunges, which primarily focus on your quads. This exercise works your hamstrings, so it gives you a balance. In working all your muscle groups, especially for your legs. So try to incorporate this into any circuits you do. So level 1, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So carry on with that. Level 2, you've done those 4 from this position here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3. Remember, squeeze in this position. As soon as you feel the floor, squeeze back up again. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Well done. Okay. That's the end of round 2. So now getting on to round 3, the last 5 minutes. Let's try to make this the best 5 minutes that we've done. We're going to start off with a burpee with a plank jack. I'm going to show you the 3 levels again. So if you're feeling good, try to push yourself a little bit harder. So here we go, burpee with the plank jack. 5 seconds. Here we go, level 1. So here, so we're going to step out, in, step out, back in, step back up, carry on. Level 2, the half burpee, here, plank jack, spring back up. Level 3, the burpee with a push up, plank jack, spring back up. So carry on at your level. Remember, core tight at all times. Squeeze your bottom, especially here. Squeeze. Squeeze for a split second and come back up. Again. Well done. Next exercise, 2 dips, 2 shoulder rows. So we just worked predominantly the chest muscles, shoulder muscles, your triceps, and also your core with your legs. Now we're hitting the shoulders, triceps, and a bit of your core. The main focus will be on the shoulders and the triceps. So from this position here, so at level 1s, if this felt good, this is quite comfortable, try to do the dips without touching the floor. So if you need to touch the floor, so 1, 2, and then you're going to go from this position, 1, 2. If you can, from this position, 2 dips, 1, 2, and then from this position, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2, shoulder row, engage that core, 2. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2. Last one. Well done. Okay, next exercise. We're going to go to the rows of the walk up. So again, the primary focus now is your back muscles. Your biceps come into play a little bit here as well, and also your core. As you're doing the walkout and you're walking back in, and when you're squeezing your bottom, squeezing your core, your glute muscles come into play again. So majority of these exercises are going to be incorporating all the major muscle groups, but some of them, you know, are kind of individualized to focus on one particular body part. So we're going to go 1, 2, walk back up in this position, squeeze, come back up here, drop to the knees and go again. Level 2 from this position, 1, 2, walk back up, squeeze. Again, we're going to walk down. So 1, 2, core tight. So keep it flowing. Let's try to get as many repetitions as we can. 1, 2, walk back up. Well done. Okay, 2 squats, 2 lunges. So just want to give you a bit of information regarding the squat position. So I usually like to go about 1 to 1.5 shoulder width apart. So depending on your flexibility, so you might want to go a little bit wider. If you can go a bit narrower, it's absolutely fine. Just make sure your feet are fully on the floor, and when you're coming up, you're not coming onto your toes. So here we go. So 1, 2. In this position, engage that core. 1, 2. Let's try to go a bit deeper now. So 1, 2, 1. Again, core tight. 2. Again, 1, 2. So back knee about 1 inch or 2 off the floor. Again, last one. 2 lunges. Here. Well done. Okay, last exercise, I believe. Yep, it's going to be the double leg to single leg bridge. So try to get as much oxygen into your lungs before your last exercise. And like I always say, if level 1s, if you're doing level 1, if you can try to do level 2, give it a go. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So level 1's carry that on. If you can, try to isolate one side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, the 4 again, with this time with 2 feet on the floor. 3, squeeze your glutes in this position. Again, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Well done, that's the end of the workout. So as I said, it's a great exercise, that one, working the glute muscles. It goes well with doing the squats and the lunges. So well done on staying with me and completing the workout. Hope you enjoyed night 11. As always, please remember to cool down, stretch off, keep yourself, make sure you hydrate yourself when you have your iftar meal. Have a good meal, nutritious meal, and I'll see you tomorrow night.